from beginner to advanced. Today we will learn about objects. We will learn how to access a key or a value from an object. Let's start it. We have one object. This is the object. We have student object, and inside this object we have an array. Yes, an array with 3 objects. From where do you know that it is an array? Because have square brackets. In JavaScript, array are notated with square brackets, and objects are symbolized with curly brackets. Okay, we have an array with 3 objects. This is the first object, the second and third object. Okay, let's print all objects from this array. The first issue is to print all objects from this array, and for this we will use console log console.log students is the name of object, students of 0 is the first element from an array. In JavaScript, the number begin with 0 when you have elements into an array. Here is element with index 0, the second is element with index 1, and the third is element with index 2. And console.log students of 0 with bracket notation, you see here, should to be this first. Let's see. Okay, this is the first element, name Alice, age 20, and an object with grades. It's okay. We have an object have a key and a value. Key value. Here another object with key math A value, science science a key B value, history is a key, and A is a value. Let's accessing the rest of element. Till now we have just the first element. Let's access the second element and the third element. We use the same method, console.log students of 1 and students square brackets 2, and we have here element 0, element 1, and element 2. Let's now print the element from object and to transform them in a string with JSON stringify method. This is just for demonstration. For display this on for display this. Okay, console.log the object we will interpolate method with this backticks. Do you see? From start and at the end backticks, and inside this backticks we put the object with index 0 from array student is, and the variable with method JSON.stringifies for transforming in string element 0. Let's see. Do you see here we have now a string who are displayed. We don't have just an object, we have a string which are displayed on our monitor. Let's accessing the rest of element from our object with the same method json.stringify for display the text. That is the this thing do the JSON stringify display the string on monitor. We will see you can use this JSON stringify when you work with server, and now just I want to show you this method. For the next is to accessing student name and age from our object. We're using the same way with interpolate method. Console.log the name of student name, and we will see the age. Console.log the name of student. We use interpolate with this backticks. Students of 0 is the first element from array. Dot name, you use here dot method dot name, and age is student 0 dot age, the same dot method for accessing. Okay, the name of student from first object is Alice, and the age is 20. In the same manner we will show the rest of element from array. Student 1 is the second element from array, and student 2 the third element. Dot for accessing is a method for accessing an element. We will see we use in this episode the bracket notation for accessing. Let's accessing now a student grade from nested object. This nested object will let's analyze the object. We have this object, yes, an array with 3 objects, and inside grades we have another object. This is a nested object, yes, with grades math B, C, history C here. No, okay, I want to access math, the qualificative for math. For this I will use dot notation or bracket notation, but deeply inside of object. Let's see. This is the first method with dot notation. Retain just that when you access an element in object, you use two methods. You have dot notation and you have bracket notation. Okay, the qualificative is A. Console.log student 0 is the first element, index 0. No, index 0 in an array is the first element. We are go deeply inside of object with dot notation, dot grades. We are here now, and after that make we are here and accessing the value of key math. The value is A, and look, appear A on my desktop. Let's accessing the rest of element. students one dot grades dot science. Students is all object. Dot grades we are here, dot science we are here, and the value is b. Okay, science 2 seconds. This is the element, science is C, and for the 3 element grade history is B. Yes, students 2 we are here, this is the object. Dot grades we are go to deeply in grades, and dot point history we are here and is B. Also we can accessing student name with bracket notation. I will say you that you can accessing with dot notation, and we make this example, and you can with bracket notation to accessing the element. In most of cases bracket notation are indicated because you can access dynamically. You can access when the value are in the variable, or is a string, or is the key is with space or with symbols. Do you see here console.log student 0? We are here now. This is the student 0. We don't have here dot notation. We have bracket notation with square brackets, and inside we have the key name before between quotes. It's mandatory to put between quotes, and we have Alice. The same for 1 where is Bob, and for 2nd where is Charlie. Let's accessing now a student grades from nested object with this bracket notation. Before we are accessing with dot notation, now with bracket notation. Okay, let's open this object. Student 0. Student 0 is this object now, all bracket, square brackets, grades. We are here. Do you see? It's between quotes. We open grades and move on deeply inside of object. Are going to math, and math should to be A. Let's run. It's A now. Okay, students 1. Students 1 is this object. Bracket notation grades. Let's open the second grade. We are here, and we are going deeply to science is C. Okay, and here students 2 is this object. Grades, we are here, and history is B. It's okay, no? But we are using square brackets with bracket notation. We don't use dot notation with point like before. And in final of this video, I will show you how to use a for loop to display all student with bracket notation, and after with dot notation. let's iterate through our object with for. For is the best method for iterate through an array or through an object. Let's see. Okay, we have for with 3 elements, the count or the condition and the increment, and here we are accessing with bracket notation the name and the age of object, and this is the output. It's okay. Let's iterate now with dot notation, because here we have bracket notation. You use the same for and iterate with this dot notation, run, and do you see here run through object with for using dot notation, and here bracket notation. Let's compare this method first with bracket notation. Students of e of name, students of e dot name, students of e of age with bracket, students of e dot age without brackets. Okay, thank you that you follow this episode till the end, and I am waiting for you in the next episode, where I will show you more about for each, for in, how to use them in JavaScript for accessing the element that are inside of object. I hope you find good this information, and I invite you to subscribe to my channel, to give me a like or share or subscribe. All the best, and have a nice day.